Suddenly, there was this incredibly bright light descending from the sky. Next thing we knew, we were in this big white room, and standing in front of me was this slimy two-legged creature with these wide lizard-like eyes across its face.
No one can handle this applicant. Hyper intelligent, shape scally, scalates up in packing and wasteless mother shit coming to land again. Right where you standing there, fancy demand of molasses and make it coming in rabbits like savages sickly. Take us to your leader. I'm in this swiftly before we abduct you when you come a missing. Cause we on a mission, top secret discretion. Level of clearance, majestic, no lesson, no questions, no answers. Let us do the talking. Messages hidden within when we're rocking it. Nothing can stop us, so get out the area. You promise we coming, the cosmos hysteria. Terror, we torture you, shady Americans. Burying your bodies like brutal barbarians. Sharing the knowledge. God needs power, the people that listen to me.
Won't show us no X-Files, the Mac. Fuck it, we bringing it. I know some reptiles, they got a scaly skin. I had an X-Side, I'm back in the game again. They say yeah, we next now. Am I an alien? Won't show us no X-Files. Fuck it, we bringing it. I know some reptiles, they got a scaly skin. I had an X-Side, I'm back in the game again.
Silly get missing the candy, get freaking see Mr. Montgomery, scum of the bumblebee tune. And dropping them off in the rap for the tune up. This is how I'm in the school, yeah.
Came in this bitch with an alien twist with the grace that they're missing. They say we exist, I don't play with a bitch, I go straight for the diss. And I ain't for your chicken to pay for that shit.
Yeah, but God, they alien vision, extra gang cause I'm gay. They die, speed, they gangsta shit. Pimp because I could war strange with it.
My homie fucked him an alien, he got affected. He wasn't protected and he got her pregnant. Now the whole world is neglected. It wasn't expected that he got ejected.
Slithering wizardry, mystical ministry. I have been dying to be the epitome.
Well, there was a stain on Betty's dress. There's her excellent recall. He was unconscious.
What was the stain on her dress that's so interesting to me?
It was a fluid that they used in the testing. Some kind of a fluid,
The
a chemical.
alien testing?
That they did when they drew ova from her and they drew sperm. From him. Now, so there's a book out called Contact by Stanton Friedman.
I read that.
And Kathleen, I'd love to know where the car is, where the Chevy they were driving.
Oh, it
where
disappeared?
is that? I don't know. I'd have to ask Kathleen where it is. Did it end up in a junkyard? Because there were marks on the back of the car as well. There were trace evidence on the back of the car. You know, Ted Phillips says he goes around the world collecting trace evidence and radioactive signatures from sightings and landings. On the back of the car, there was a couple of marks, but it was it's their credibility. Why would they want to bring this into their lives? And she was conscious, semi-conscious through much of it, and Barney was not conscious, he was unconscious. If you hear the tapes of Ben Simon's interviews with them under hypnosis, the screaming, and he was just so frightened. And the Zeta Reticuli map, when the being Betty looked at the map, and the being showed her a map as she was on her way out the door, and she said, "May I take this?" And the being was going to give it to her, but then another one zipped up and said, "No. You can't have this."
Zeta Reticuli is exactly the same place where Bob Lazar says they found those with the spaceships that they have at Area or S4.
Well, the Little Greys, Zeta Reticuli, Barney and Betty's abduction. You had Marjorie Fish, an amateur astronomer. She took the memory of Betty's. Betty drew up the star map, and she did a three-dimensional scale model of that part of the universe, and was able to identify Zeta Reticuli 1 and 2, and accepted by astronomers. So that map that Betty saw aboard that ship had not been seen on Earth before.
And Betty has no history of
astronomy.
astronomy.
No.